When you do a math problem that has more than one operation, it's really important that you follow the order of operations. The order of operations says that the first thing that you're going to do is anything that's inside parentheses. Okay, any grouping symbols that you have, you're going to do that part of the problem first. After you've done your parentheses, the next thing you're going to do are your exponents. Okay? After that, you're going to either multiply or divide. Okay, multiplying and dividing are technically the same step, and you're going to do them in order from left to right, whatever comes first in your problem. And then the final step is addition and subtraction. And again, it's the same step, and you're going to do them in order from left to right. Now, this is a little misleading. Sometimes people think that you always multiply before you divide, or you always add before you subtract. And that's not true, okay? When you look at your problem, you're going to either multiply or divide from left to right, whichever one comes first. Let me show you what I mean. And I have our order of operations over here. We can kind of use it as a checklist as we go through these problems. So the first thing, when I look at my problem, I'm going to look and see if I have any parentheses. If I don't have anything in parentheses, then that step's already done. I can kind of check it off. And then I'm going to look at my problem and say, okay, do I have any exponents? Nope. I can check that off too. My next step is either to multiply or divide from left to right. So I'm going to look at my problem and see, do I have any multiplication or division? And I do. I have division here, and I have multiplication here. Now, what my order of operations says is, as I look at my problem from left to right, I'm going to do whatever comes first. So this division comes before the multiplication. So that's what I'm going to do first. So the rest of my problem, this 5 and this plus and this times 2, none of that's going to change. All I'm going to worry about is what's inside this box. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Now, before I move on, I need to multiply and divide from left to right. So I need to look at my problem and make sure, do I have any more multiplication? Do I have any more division? And I see right here, I have some more multiplication. So that's what's going to come next. So again, my 5 and my plus stays the way it is, but I'm going to do this operation here. 6 times 2 gives me 12. And my last and final step is going to be to combine those together, because I have no more multiplication, no more division, so now I need to either add or subtract. And all I have left is this addition right here. 5 plus 12 gives me 17. So the answer to this problem is 17. Now let me show you another problem that's a little more complicated. This one does have parentheses, and it does have exponents. So when you're looking at your list over here, the first thing I want to do is whatever's in my parentheses. So I look right here, and I see that in my parentheses I have an addition problem. Now addition is usually one of my last steps, but because it's inside my parentheses, it comes first. So 9 plus 6 is going to give me 15. Now, that's the only step I've done, so I write the rest of my problem exactly the way it was. And I don't have any more parentheses, so I can check that step off. Now the next thing I want to look for is exponents. And when I look right here, I see that I have exponents. So when I write this problem out, I've got 15 divided by 3 times, all that stays the same. I haven't done anything in that step yet. But I'm going to do this 2 to the second power. 2 to the second power is 2 squared. 2 squared means 2 times 2, which is 4. So now I can check off my exponents. So here I go, multiply and divide. I'm going to do whichever comes first from left to right. So when I look at this problem, the first thing I see is division. 15 divided by 3. Well, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I change that. The rest of this problem stays the same. Now, looking at it still, I'm in that multiply and divide stage. I have one last multiplication to do. 5 times 4 is 20. And that is the end of my problem. There's no addition or subtraction, so I'm all done.